was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me sleep rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice from an ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never. My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, do my tag on I got it in the bag now, getting all type of cash on my general crew. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me sleep rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture,
you got a picture me, send me when calling, ready for war like Korea, headlining shows out in Poland, you should be cleaning my mansion, my peasants disgusting, why don't you act like a Hoffman? And go get to dustin'. Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Money goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I see that new bay alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice. You looking at you. Like no.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me sleep rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning.
Can't even hear me though.
I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Yeah, I can't song request, so y'all gotta suffer with my music.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the red zone now, Vic. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Oh, I'm gonna
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first
type
down
your
completion.
and
he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. This time they'll throw it with Vic. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, I don't run that on squads because I'm gonna hit my user, my teammate.
A 1st down throw for Young. Jerry Rice, open right side.
It's a whole different.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2nd down, Young. They got his man. incomplete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Out this way.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Steve Young. He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play, Young to Moss. And even 40 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ricky Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And the Panthers coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Vick sliding out of the pocket. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Vick again. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
Eagle.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick.
I'm ass. That's me. Oh, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not
Twice
before he
with
gets
that
into
fucking
enemy
route.
territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a play fake. Now Vick out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Eagle. Right 20.
They go play action here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Vick to the air again. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Right 20. Right 20. Up.
It'll be Vick once more. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Adrian Peterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Green, 39.
It's Young on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Watching that, Marty.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He finds his man Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Deion Sanders. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So here's Vic following the interception. Forced out to his left. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Vic on second down. Now he'll escape to his left. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, here we go.
Now a second down throw for Young. That'll be caught by Rice. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
There goes Jerry Rice again, racking up catches in bunches. His 1,549 catches, A whopping 224 more than the next closest guy, the great Tony Gonzalez, a terrific tight end.
Young. Jerry Rice, open right side. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys,
he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Lawrence Taylor able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Young working out of the gun. He'll rifle this one, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying
to figure out
which
fuck, bro?
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On second down, Young again. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
My God.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
The career leader in field goals made knocks that one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Flushed out right, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
oh my God, that was a bailout.
They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
From the gun, Steve Young. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Are you serious?
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage is coming.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He's got his man sharp complete.
What the fuck are you doing?
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They hand this one to Gronk. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 4. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout.
How do we need him? I took this boy all game. He can't get one stop. I don't know. I'm gonna try one more. This defense gonna show up on game. What happened, Eddie? What happened? Why are you not in bed? What I got, I could have been pretty great. A Mike Brown get down with a homie and a half a. Let me buy Sandra playing. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Gray and hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case with the case and a phone. They will watch you give it. I live the day rapping back, caring them about what they capping back. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If the one thing I want, that it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think it's the top, tell them move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady decking clown. We chase the meal so we can put that down. Talk, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Boy academy. People still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you from around here thinking sweet. You got the wrong idea. Get left out there. Tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Sanders. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Second down, Vick steps away to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. First down, Vick. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Vick. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You thinking that might be a better way to go?
Instead of your kicker, yeah. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot. Hot.
2nd down, Young. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my God.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game was we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Young on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, DeMarcus Ware. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Vick. Buying time to his left. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he takes it across midfield to the 45. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Vick now. Dancing to his left. And the catch made by Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Michael Vick. Forced out to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now this offense about ready to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. To throw on second down is Young. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
First down, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First and 10, Young. Oh, and now Young here throwing another interception. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Out to the flat and then runs back to the
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Young. Throwing again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now Young on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Young. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A second down throw for Young. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Young now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, here we go. Green.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He's going to fire one deep over them. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Johnson was the intended receiver. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier in there to get him for a loss of 5. The Cowboys on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Young now, 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Young on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
Catch the fucking ball. What a
no pick, just incomplete.
And
that
if I
time.
don't have point,
a
it's a
deep
fucking
ball there
pick.
on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
To throw on 3rd down, Young. And my goodness,
Look how he's fucking
interception.
sideways.
Picked off
No
by
way.
DeMarcus Ware. And they are going to set up
play that
shop
shit like
at
he
the
was a
40-yard
linebacker.
line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Being chased out left. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception, Young. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now here's Young. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Man open, Rice. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember that.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And that goes for a gain of 31. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Atlanta, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Young with it, third and goal. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Anderson's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Line 20. Line. 300. Right, twist it.
Second down, Vick. Caught left side, Hopkins. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
He's not even fucking playing.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Young, this might be a free play. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Johnson, the intended target. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Lion, 300.
Okay.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that one will be accepted. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. The former Cowboy, Deion Sanders, in on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
By 90! By 20!
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a...
I'm about to play my draft on your account. I done took you out. Lost your season and shit. Yeah, that motherfucker on a 55 game win streak already. What the hell?
And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my love. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to my man right now. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Shorty ought to been my
That's my home.
She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never stop left. Feeling like a boss and I made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing.
All your friends got some trash ass fucking records.
But that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my love. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.